behind the stupid. Yeah. It is also stupid.
This is true. It's a way of life.
It's not something we put on for the show. We're just stupid.
Genuinely.
We come by it naturally. We're honestly stupid.
Welcome to Stoopid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to.
That is right. And this week, we watched Motherly. So this is 2021. It was directed by Craig David Wallace, and it starred mainly Laura Burke and Tessa Kozma.
So we watched Motherly. Yeah. We're at a house in the middle of nowhere, and people try to break in, and there's more to it than that. So what happened?
So Motherly is about a single mother and her 9. Was that it?
I thought it was 11. Maybe 11? It was 9.
I don't know.
Somewhere in that span.
Her younger daughter. They're at a house out in the middle of nowhere, a farmhouse. They are in witness protection. And this husband and wife show up and start accusing her of having killed their daughter. It's a home invasion story.
Yeah, it's kind of a home invasion / revenge / psychological in some form. Yeah, it's a mashup of several. And we like supporting horror. And we like to support. And we like your support. So what do we like about Motherless? Or Motherly? Damn it. What do we like about Motherly, Adam?
No, you gotta leave that in.
Okay.
Oh, that's perfect. Well, I like Motherless. It's a great... Nope. Motherly. I really like how dark this movie is. It is fucking dark. I mean, like, this is like... if Edgar Allan Poe hooked up with the guy from My Chemical Romance, dark.
Yeah, it is dark. And not in the lighting sense or none of that.
Oh, a little bit in the lighting sense.
A little bit. Where needed. But it's dark in the story and the concept and the idea. And this the whole thing from start to finish is pretty dark, pretty bleak.
At no point does it really fucking lighten up any either. It's really just like soul crushing the whole way through.
And I will say, so I like the pace of this. It is a slower pace, but I would consider this a good pace for this kind of movie because right away they don't waste time.
No.
They get to it. It's pretty tense right out of the gate, and it pretty much keeps that consistent tension, suspense, and I don't know if I want to say thrilling.
Yeah.
But, you know.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, I agree with you wholeheartedly on the pacing. Like, usually we're off, but no, the pacing I thought was just perfect for this.
That's the good slow burn, because there is enough tension, and the score is awesome. It's creepy. It's not, like, overbearing. It's just, it's there, but you hear it at certain times, and it is, like, gives you goosebumps, kind of.
This whole experience of this movie was very squirm in your seat, uncomfortable. There were a few times where I was like, oh, what?
Yeah, it draws you in.
Yeah.
You get kind of invested in what's happening and what's really going on.
Yeah. I actually really like the kid actor, too. She did a really good job. Yeah. Kid actors are so hit and miss, but she did really good.
Yeah, she did do good. And the whole cast, I thought, was really good.
Yeah.
Everybody was convincing. You know, the villains were convincing when you realize they were villains. You know, it's kind of who is the bad guy, really? You know, throughout a lot of the movie. Like, who's good and who's bad?
Well, like we do at work.
Yeah.
I'll blame you.
That works.
Rob's the bad guy.
That's right. I thought it was shot really well. It's kind of a contained location, really, for the whole movie. It's in this house. They go outside a little bit, but the location's great. The setting's good. Just the atmosphere of it is very, very tense and kind of creepy.
Very, almost claustrophobic at times. I liked the cop. He made intelligent decisions. There was a scene, and I don't want to give anything away, but where clues were being given, and he instantly picked up on it, and he instantly knew something was wrong, and he followed up on it as a real good police officer would do. And I like that they made him smart.
Yeah.
It would have been so easy to make him the stupid,
bumbling cop.
Exactly. And for him to pick those clues up right away, I was like, wow, this is doing something different and something smart. And I appreciated that.
Yeah, I think that helped kind of keep this, have a realism to it.
Yeah.
Because even, with the choices that some of the characters make, it's like, yeah, I can kind of relate to that to a degree. It's like, I don't know if I would do that when you really know certain things. Maybe. I don't know. I like the turns and the I don't know if they're twists per se, but the revelations you learn going around. I thought it was good. I mean, it could be kind of like telegraphed a little bit. Like, I kind of caught on about halfway through, and I was right.
That's when I wrote you, too. It was about halfway through. I was like, oh, this is kind of obvious.
Yeah, but it's one of those things for more casual viewers that they may not catch on to that, and I could see it being kind of shocking with the ending.
Right.
And speaking of the ending, I like the kind of just abrupt end.
Yeah.
It was kind of dark and bleak, and it was very fitting, and I was like,
we don't like children. What else don't we like?
That's true.
I don't.
I know, I don't.
Neither do you.
I don't like anybody.
I barely like my own child.
I know. There are days for sure.
Yeah, and your child I tolerate.
True.
We don't like children. What didn't we like about this movie? Okay, I'm going to pick up right where you left off.
Yeah, dude.
I thought the twists were too telegraphed. It was a little bit too obvious. At about that halfway point where they start trying to lead you down one trail, it's like, oh, blatantly obvious what's going to happen. And I almost wish they had gone down the trail that they were trying to make you think it was. That would have been a successful twist. I wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah, I mean, pacing wasn't an issue for us, but some will find this boring.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought you were going to.
I know, man. I was all in on it.
There's obviously not much for blood or gore. There's some blood here and there. It's not that kind of movie, but I have to say it because, it is a horror movie.
Hey, what was there was realistic.
Yeah, the blood we see looks
really good. Really good. No boobs. But, I mean, if you're going to say no gore, I'm going to say no boobs.
Yeah.
It didn't need it.
Didn't need it. No.
Could have used a little more gore, though, I think.
Yeah.
But everything they had was realistic, so it's true.
They kept it grounded.
Yeah. So this is a movie I watched entirely because of the Support Indie Horror Facebook group. If you are not a member, you go join. Just like right now, if you're into indie horror, go join that group because, man, I always find great new movies on there and a lot of really shitty new movies. But there are occasionally great new movies like this one. It was phenomenal. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it again. It's not that kind of movie. It's not a rewatchable movie, but it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. And you know what? I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 8. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I had never heard of this before. He said that, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, this is going to be some terrible, uber low budget thing, or trauma movie or something. But I was pleasantly surprised. I knew nothing about it, which I think would really help. You just know the basic, maybe synopsis, and go in blind. I think that makes a big difference. But I really like the atmosphere of the score. It's pretty tense. It's pretty suspenseful. Keeps you on the edge of your seat in a lot of scenes. You really want to know how this is going to pan out and play out. I thought the acting was really good. The characters are all good. They kept it in realism, which is nice to see. It is very dark and bleak, which I love. There isn't really any happy endings or happiness to this movie, which is cool. I don't want to say it's a fun movie because it's not a fun movie, but it is a very well-made thriller horror. And if you dig that, definitely check it out. So I liked it quite a bit. I didn't love it, but I did like it a lot. So I'm going to go 7 out of 8 on this one. Have you seen Motherly? Let us know down below. Like, subscribe, hit that button. You can go rent it, buy it, whatever. Do that and tell us what you thought.
Yeah.
Support indie horror. If you like us, head over to facebook.com/StoopidMovies, Instagram @StoopidMovies, and you can email StoopidMovies@outlook.com.
Yeah. All those things. Make sure you tell your friends about us because, we're nice guys. We'll come right up to you and say hi.
Yeah. Just do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
Yeah. Hey, before we go, though, email Rob your favorite video on Motherless.
No.
He wants to expand his collection.
I don't. That's nasty.
It's just porn. Much different than Motherless.
Motherless. That's